Welcome to the Once in a Lifetime series on RVerTV. In this one here, we're going to be exploring Belle Fourche, South Dakota, trucking up towards North Dakota. We'll be spending the night up in Bowman. All this video was shot in the month of August in 2024. Never seen before either. I've never put it out yet. This is the first of a 3-part video series on this little section of the world too. Trucking across United States, small towns, back roads, heck yeah. So sit back, get ready, enjoy the ride, and the journey starts now. Alright, this is Highway 85. We're just getting into town here. This is Belle Fourche, South Dakota. Took me a few tries to pronounce this place. We're not that far from Sturgis either, which I'll be heading over there in just about a few days for the rally. So I'm going to take an opportunity, run up to North Dakota, visit friends, then come back down and do Sturgis for the 2024 rally. This little town here, it's old, has tons of settler history. Look at the old buildings, the old courthouse. Absolutely unique. Kind of cool, really. I drove through here a few years ago. And right across the tracks here is Old Town. Let's do this. I'll cruise around the block. We'll check out some of the old buildings, and there's actually a national monument. We're going to stop. It's supposed to be the center of the U.S. Geological Center. There's actually 2 of them around here. There's another one 20 miles north. We'll explore the history of that a little bit. Old brick buildings, A little breezy today. It is humid. Definitely summertime in the Dakotas. That was cool, exploring spearfish down through Deadwood and all that. Beautiful Black Hills. South Dakota has a lot going on. Very popular place to move to. But you see all this, and then the wintertime they get blizzards. It is not for the faint of heart here in the winter. Alright, that was downtown. Belle Fourche. Let's go up, find the monument. Lots of trees here. Little river runs up through here. Alright, here it is. Now about, 15 miles north of here, there's another one that they call it the actual center of the U.S. It's marked with a flag, and it's got a survey marker in it, so I guess it's always been the great debate here, but who cares? Let's check this one out. They got some construction going on here. Here you go. 1959. When they added Alaska and Hawaii, they actually moved the center of the U.S. from Kansas. Well, go figure, huh? But still cool. There's like a little museum inside. Let's head on in. We'll do that first, and then we'll go find the big marker out back. Western themed. A lot of Native American in here. This small town is a pretty big museum for a small town. You know, when the rally's going over in Sturgis, there's tens of thousands of bikers that explore all these roads. That's all they do all day long is ride the back roads around the Black Hills up here. Then at night they go party it up in Sturgis. Some old saddles there. Wow, quite a few, huh? More Western wear. Quite the fashions back then, huh? Cowboys, cowgirls, rodeos. Yeah, after I leave here, we're going to head up straight north. Going to spend the night up in Bowman, North Dakota. Pretty close to the state line up there. Then after that, going to go up the Enchanted Highway, way up where all the big sculptures are. Should be fun. Then we're going to truck over to Theodore Roosevelt National Park after that. I'm going to go up near Williston, visit friends, then straight back down to Sturgis. By then, if I timed it out correctly, hopefully, the rally will be started. Faces from the past, all the faces, huh? Everyone wore a hat. Getting your picture taken back then was a big, big deal. Now it's so common with selfies and phones and everything. Lacey Cole. Cowgirls, huh? Probably rodeo. Got to be a ton of rodeo history in here. And what else they got? Looks like artifacts, furniture from back in the day. Little museums like this, everything's donated probably locally, which is cool. Mining, Black Hills gold. Get that gold out. There it is. There's your gold pan. Having a cold beer at the old saloon. Just different times back then. Imagine if them people came back down and see what was going on. You know, what the heck did you guys do? Bicycle. Now everything's e-bikes, electric bikes. More saddles. My goodness, I got a lot of saddles in here. I'll be darned. And where they honor their veterans here. Different branches of service. Almost every single museum I go into, they honor their veterans.
Who do we need to talk to the engineer on that, or an architect?
Quite a collection of rifles. Wow. History. They are saving their history right here. Wow. Talk about a big bowl of soup. Look at the size of that bone. Holy moly. Brontosaurus. I'll be darned. Well, Wyoming, all these areas up here, they get a lot of fossils. All right, well, let's make our way out back. Find that monument. There's our bell. Every museum has a bell. Looks like old pictures of the area too. What's this? School picture. And they're not smiling. None of them do back in them old days.
Yeah, I was looking at those, and then I noticed I didn't notice these before.
Yes.
You got a whole bunch of those, is this,
That laurel birch?
Laurel Birch? I have a, big poster actually in my bathroom, upstairs bathroom, that's of it's undersea, fish and stuff, and I just love it.
Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I'd have you sign the guest book if you would, please.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, they change batteries or something.
Buckskin Johnny, eh?
Yeah, Buckskin Johnny built the cabin. They, this is the first cabin in the area to have a wood floor in it. This is the original floor. It's also one of the first ones in the area to have a second story to it. It was built with pine logs from the Black Hills, so they had to bring the logs anywhere from 11 to 15 miles to where he was building the cabin. As he was building the cabin, his sister and her family came and joined him. And she and her husband had 6 kids, so 9 people lived in here for a couple of years. All the furnishings that are in here are donated items in the area. There is 2 bedrooms upstairs, but feel free to look around.
You can go up.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Nine small people. That roof is not very tall, is it? Imagine living in here with 9 people. Wow. It's the way it was back at, oh my goodness. Bear rug. Got your wood burner stove, stay warm. In the extreme cold Dakota winter. You can really smell the age of the wood. This is cool. Pretty darn cool. Is this him here?
Yes, that's him there.
When did he die?
Oh golly.
Long time, huh?
Yeah, there's a photo deal back here. It gives you the history of him. Right.
That is very well preserved. Down there, there's your memorial for the center of the U.S. Geological Center. It's windy, but the humidity, it feels like it could storm, like a big thunderstorm. Come in here. Pretty cool cabin. That was impressive. I don't think I caught this sign. Buckskin Johnny. I'll remember that name. 1876. Wow. Alright, we got some miles to do. It's a ways up, get up to Bowman. I need to keep rolling here. Fun little stop though if you're ever getting in this area on this Highway 85. We're not that far off I-90, a few miles north of it. And we are on the, what would it be, the western end of South Dakota. Northwestern, I guess. Good old Sturgis. Another year here. And we're at the end of town. I really don't need fuel yet. I'll get it before I get all the way up to Bowman. Looks like dollar store. They got quite a bit here for shopping, I guess you'd want to say. These towns in South Dakota, they're few and far between when you get out in this ranch land. All right, we're heading north. Straight north. I was looking at the phone. There's a little town called Buffalo, South Dakota, real close to the state line. They got a little local museum there too. Maybe we'll hit that if it's open. Heck yeah. All right, let's roll. Welcome to Buffalo, South Dakota. How's it like to live here, huh? Little cafe. Yep, there's a museum. I see an open sign. Yay. Alright, let me get parked. Get out of this van. Stretch my legs. We'll go check it out a minute. Cool buffalo sign there. Airport's off to the left. Buffalo International, huh? What's this? Looks like coffee shop, cafe. I bet it's some really good food. Teriyaki chicken kebabs. That actually sounds really good. Buffalo Bar, Casino, and Liquor Store. Here it is. It was on the map. Flags up. I think it's open. Looks like an old schoolhouse maybe, huh? Sure is. One-room schoolhouse in the Dakotas. Part of the Great Western Trail, too, for cattle. Alrighty, let's head on in. I like these old museums, especially in the little towns.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't beat them.
This is so packed. If we could just figure out how to get more room. There's so much stuff.
Yeah, especially for a little town. Huh?
Yeah, really. You have a look, but be sure and sign in.
Oh,
I'd
we're
like to have proof that somebody actually came right there.
sure.
That somebody actually came in. It hasn't been that busy a summer.
Well, I'm from Kingman, Arizona. So.
Oh my gosh, really? I've been there. Do you have friends in Bowman or just stopping in Bowman?
You.
What do like? We close at 3, so you got plenty of time.
Oh, I won't be long. Very Western theme. Arrowheads. Yeah. Dinosaur skeleton. My goodness. Look at the teeth on that thing. In these little town museums, you always find the coolest old pictures. It's almost all local history. Sure, you don't know it. It's just fun to look. All the lives, everything. People grew up here, spent their entire lives here, and they're still preserving their heritage. There's the veteran displays to honor their vets here. Panoramic picture of all the troops. Those are cool. Wow. Long time ago, isn't it? Wasn't smiling either. Great Western Cattle Trail. Yeah, these ranches up here. Leaving Belle Fourche to come up here, I mean, there wasn't much to film. It's just wide open. I mean, wide open. Prairie, ranches, all of it. It was pretty ride. Wow, guy holding his rifle. That's an old picture. That nice lady wasn't kidding. They got a lot of stuff in here. It's full. Olson Livestock Foundation. This goes back generations, huh? That safe is as big as a car. My goodness. It's got to weigh tons. Wonder how much money was ever kept in this thing here. I'd like to make a withdrawal, please. How much? All of it. Big, thick steel doors in that thing. Look at the size of it. You couldn't shoot through it, could you? This layers of flat steel on there. Nice quilts. Probably done by locals. Colorful dinnerware. Check it out. Hand mixer collection. Someone collected those and donated them here to the museum. Musical instruments. Old movie posters, it looks like. Just neat old stuff. And lots of it. Even a drum set. Tuba and a baritone. True wood furniture too. Pretty neat. I think there's one more little room up front. Past and present sheriffs. More pictures. Yeah, I could see where they're out of room. Even a cash register. Ring it up. Camp Crook, South Dakota. Days of yore. Wow. There is a ton of old pictures. People that used to live here. Look at the hairdo ladies. Oh my goodness. No one smiles. There's a family photo. All dressed up just to get their picture taken. More saddles. I've seen more saddles today than anywhere. Got some road signs. So this must be their overflow. But the big question I have, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to show you. Is how in the heck did they get this wagon in here? It goes clear up to the ceiling. And them little garage doors, there's no way they pulled it in. So either they had the wheels off of it or they built the building around it. Isn't that cool? Old covered wagon. Well, I created conversation. I asked the nice lady in there, the volunteer, I go, how'd they get that wagon in that side building? She goes, well, there's garage doors in it. I go, there's no way. And she went out and looked. She goes, no one's ever said anything. I don't know. She goes, I am going to find out. That's interesting. See all the welcome bikers for Sturgis coming up. These towns would just be packed full of motorcycles. Everything gets sold out. Even up this far. Boy, those teriyaki chicken kebabs kind of sound good. So there's a new mystery here. The Buffalo, South Dakota Museum. How in the heck did you get that wagon in that building? I bet they built the building around it. That's the only thing I could think of. All right, let's keep rolling. A lot of semis run these roads, these state highways, between the interstates. Next interstate heading up this direction would be, 94. That's quite a ways yet. I think we're kind of close to the state line. Should be up here. It's getting on in the daytime a little bit. Almost mid-afternoon. Time I get up to Bowman, there's a neat little town park with RV sites and hookups, which I've stayed at before. So I'm gonna get in there. I don't have a reservation or nothing. I don't even know if you can make one there. But I've always had a good stay there. That's where we're heading right now. Look at that. Right back to the open prairie. Made it. Here's your state line right here on Highway 85. Kind of got a little pull out here. There's not even a tree out here. This big open pastures and rolling hills. Pretty cool. Get ready. Here is your official state line. See ya. Yeah, we don't have too many miles left. I'm tired. Been a long day. Just wide open. Look at that. They even bale hay alongside the roads, huh? Why not? Get every bit of it. Hey, for more information on my travels, be sure to check out my website, RVerTV.tv. There you can sign up free newsletter. Put one out twice a month now. Got all kinds of cool things in there. Stories about travels, future videos, what's coming up, pictures. We got mug shots. Send us a picture of you holding a RVerTV coffee mug. We'll feature in the newsletter. Also, where in the world do you watch RVerTV at? Send a picture of that. We'll stick it there in the newsletter as well. Also got a merch shop. Help support the channel. Coffee mugs, hats, t-shirts, whatnot. We got the Armchair Traveler series out now, which is very, very popular. People are loving those. Once again, it's RVerTV.tv. And I appreciate it very much. Few more clouds coming on. Might even see a thunderstorm or something later. It's humid enough. You can feel it in the air. Yay, made it. This is Bowman, North Dakota. Highway 12, which goes clear across the country. Crosses up here. That'd be kind of a fun trip, do one of those once, like Highway 20, 12, all of them. 30, Lincoln Highway. Okay, if I remember right. Yep, there's the campground sign. It's their town park. Pretty big way station there. I already got fuel back in Buffalo. So I'm in good shape for now. Looks like more motels, places to stay. You know what's huge up here is oil wells. This is oil country. Not only farming, cattle, and oil. Big time. All right. We'll actually be exiting in the morning to the left there, but the town park is out here about another mile or so. Cool beans. Dollar store, and if I remember right too, there's a big grocery store out here, which I might need to stock up, get some water and a couple things to eat later. First, I want to go get my campsite. There it is, off the left. Grocery store and a big Ace Hardware. Alright, well don't forget, part of this 3-video series. This first one here was Belle Fourche, Buffalo and that, getting up here in North Dakota. Next one, we're going to do the Enchanted Highway. And it's about 30 miles of nothing. These gigantic sculptures and statues and all kinds of cool stuff. Then after that, we're going to head over to Theodore Roosevelt National Park in a little town called Medora. But right now, I'm a little tired. I want to get off the road here. here it is, called Butteviw Campground. I highly recommend it. I've stayed here before. It's real reasonable, wide open, big grassy areas. They got restrooms, all kinds of cool stuff. They usually have camp hosts, take good care of you. All right, journey continues. Talk soon.